because if you did join, I didn't hear it, and I'm happy for that. Finally, I found it. Okay. Yeah, what I was telling you before, Xavi, Konrad, if you can change as who you're playing.
So
you go
the
to the
photo,
chat.
you mean?
Yeah, but you go to the chat and under the text bubble,
Yeah.
you have
Okay.
you have to send it as. Okay, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it also changed the picture when you do it.
Yeah, exactly. If you show yourself as a character, it will, apart from send it as if you said it, it will also it will also show your picture.
What do I have to do?
Do you see the bubble, the text bubble, the text area?
Just at the left of Sen,
The
at the
right.
bottom of Sen, you have
Yeah, but
Konrad.
Angry Bees. Okay.
And now all of you are.
There we go.
And if you have the image open, the person image down, you can see the character image.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
It's very nice.
So
we are ready to go.
Yep. Let's start this. So, who wants to do a recap for Xavi? Just join.
You want me to go again?
So it's an option. I think you are the best option.
Alright. So the last time we went back to Phandalin first with the commoners that we had freed from the cave system and finished up some business there. Brack went on a small killing spree, murdering 2 halfling goblins. We then heard about, or well, before that we had already heard about it, but we wanted to talk to Sildar Hallwinter about it, who had let us know that a colleague, friend of his, needed help with something. We don't know what. When talking to the commoners about it, they weren't big fans of his, and we later learned, or Bees later learned why, which is basically because Sildar and this Commander Eleander Fiburn, who apparently has a quest for us, are kind of, they helped the city in troubled times when Saltmarsh was fighting against some giants, but as a return, they basically took away some freedom that the people used to have there in exchange for safety, and yes. Then we arrived. Before that, we also learned that it's basically now, Saltmarsh is basically now a colony of Neverwinter, and the government is formed by a council of different representatives of various organizations that have an interest in Saltmarsh. When we arrived in Saltmarsh, we first went to the Snapping Lion Tavern, talked a little bit there, and tried to get a meeting with this Commander Eleander Fiburn, but we're told that he's busy at the moment, and that we had some time to spend. Upon which we went to the Snapping Lion Tavern, and yeah, had some drinks, had some food, learned about a market or a mining exchange where I could possibly sell the cart that I had, and also about a magic shop on the other side of the river that splits the town. We went to the magic shop first, called Faithful Quartermasters of Use, where a female tiefling owner named Captain Shankross was greeting us. Chandross greeted us, and yeah, she has fairly good, well-priced magic items that she can apparently get from somewhere. Maybe off a wagon or something. And yes, I ordered a cloak of protection of some sort if she can get her hands on one. And Aordrii ordered there was a cloak of invisibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you for the spelling. I had something completely different. And we also learned about something called apparatus of Qualish, is what I have written down.
Yeah, Qualish the inventor, right? Was the owner of this apparatus or whatever.
Qualish was the inventor, and he had constructed something, and he lost it. And she said that she would probably pay good money for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we left off.
As soon as we are not more interested than her in this apparatus, but let's see what it is.
Maybe you are.
Yep.
You have to see for yourself, right? Okay.
And now we are going to the minor exchange to sell the car.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going there, right?
Yep.
I see our catty friend is a bit obsessed with selling this card.
I could
Right?
use the coin for the cloak.
That's right, I was only joking. I know I love the animals. Okay.
So we approach the miners exchange.
Okay, so you go up the hill. Now if you want to go to the south or go back to the city gate.
The city gate.
What is exactly? Yeah.
Wait, what?
You can take two routes, like you can go through these passages that goes around the shore caves,
Oh.
or you could go back here.
No, let's go this way. We'll see what the rest of the town looks like. If that is okay with everybody.
Then as you go south, to say it somehow, it's not exactly south, but you up the road until you see a curve going to the right and some set of stairs, and also on the little isle on the other side of the canal, to say it somehow, there is a couple of giant stones, like two monoliths.
A giant what?
There's two monoliths.
Okay.
Two big stones, like
Mm-hmm.
it's quite strange because there's nothing else, no way to get there, but there are two stones that seem well kept. Quite strange to say so far, but apart from that, nothing relevant. Just a structure and habitat item. And that's the most interesting thing. Then you climb the stairs and go through a well-off district. What seems like the more colonial and more.
Can I do a history check, perception check on the monolith to see if I can know
Yeah, sure.
who made? Okay. Where are my dice here? Plus. It's a history or perception?
History.
History.
There's nothing happened.
It's 18.
Okay. You remember that you've read some. You just remember that on some of the libraries of the Helkaral Hold, not help. Sorry. On Helkaral Hold, you remember that on one of the libraries there was some book that narrated the stories of the sea people, and it spoke on one chapter. It's like I mentioned, a small note on the side of the page about some evil human tribe that lived on this land, and that they used those stones. The book did had special interest in the stones, like they were made out of granite. It was a rock that shouldn't be here, but quite interesting. Like the book was made by dwarves, so they were quite focused on the stones. But they also narrated the story of how they trapped sirens there and they led them to die chained to the stones. Oh yeah, sorry. And they did that to attract the fish to the shores, so that may explain why Saltmarsh has so much of a fishing business.
Okay.
But there's no sirens at the moment.
No. Though the legends also talk about how other beings, other sirens and including a jinn, have scoured the plains in look for the soul of one of the sirens that died here.
Okay, at the moment I don't give much relevance to that, so I don't share it at this moment.
Let me check one thing, but I think you may know that this was a tribute to Underly. Yeah.
I turn to Aordrii and ask him, can you speak with animals?
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Why do you want?
You can understand what they say?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Are you guys curious about those stones?
In my case, I'm always curious. What's your idea?
And they are stones, so they catch our interest.
I still have my owl here from last session. And I could send it over and he can have a look and come back and tell us what they see.
That is perfect. I think a closer look will probably give some light to this legend.
All right.
For me, sounds
I
good.
will instruct my owl to, like, I kind of get it on my shoulder and I point over at the rocks and then I talk to it and tell it to fly over here, have a look around, and I don't think it can like describe detailed or like investigate because it's not that smart, but it can come back and kind of
I
not
can
talk to me.
before sending it, I will try to tell them some instruction of exactly what you said. I don't know. In theory, you can send it by orders, but I can probably tell them.
I can instruct it to. I can verbally instruct it to do something.
Okay, so let's then wait for when he came back.
Okay. The owl goes there. You see it flying for a couple minutes. It stops. It lands in between the two rocks, and as he went, he comes back. Fernando,
Yep.
do you have any ability to speak with animals?
Yeah, I have to speak with animals spell. Spell 1.
Spell.
Level 1.
Okay.
Does it?
If you want to cast it, it's alright, but I won't tax you because mostly. Let's say that you can understand it quite well
As a druid?
Yeah, as a druid.
Okay.
And what the owl tells you is that basically there's two stones, not much else. It doesn't look like nobody has been, or no druid. There hasn't been a sacrifice in ever, probably.
Mm-hmm.
The chains can still be seen on the rocks, but they have been kept clean and little more.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing there that seems to indicate anything.
Okay, when the owl and Otto describe the rocks, I share I see you have interest in the rocks. I share the information I remember from the library. And all the things about the human sacrifice and the sea people.
Interesting.
It's really interesting. For me, it's better to keep away from these beasts. We never know what can the stones bring to us.
The stones are our friends. The problem is how they use it,
I,
not the stones itself.
I hope you're still thinking the same when these stones get alive and try to catch you.
Don't be silly,
Well,
Elf.
Stones don't kill people. People kill people.
yes, with the stones.
A dwarf with a stone?
Sometimes.
Sometimes with the stones, yeah.
Shall we get going?
Yeah, I'll. If you keep going, I will follow.
Alright.
And we can keep I will keep speaking with about the monoliths.
Mhm.
But if they are not having used, the good question will be if they are new in the place, because if they are having here for ages and casually have never been used, they are not a problem right now. But if they are new, it's someone want to make a sacrifice with, want to make a sacrifice with them. Sorry.
I mean, the stones were described in a book that was on Helkaral, and that have been probably there like for centuries. So you can, and it was old. On
Yeah,
that
but-
description,
Yeah, but you said that the stones never has been used.
they have never been used in recent times, like on
Okay.
on Saltmarsh time span, like since the founding of the new town. It's just
Probably.
yeah, probably that you know of.
It also rains here and there's a lot of wind, so they're probably super worn down.
Maybe
And it was an owl. Like,
we should make some questions about it and see if people know what the monoliths are.
sure.
And but always it's easier figuring out if someone knows something that figure it out if someone do not know something.
You are right, guys. But
Anyway.
I only trust in the nature, like the forest and the animals. Not the stones are not made for me. Sorry for that.
It's okay, only a dwarf can appreciate the sturdiness of a rock.
That's true.
Okay, let's get a good price from the car and maybe some rest. And
Okay, so we arrive to the miners
You
exchange.
keep on going through the more well-off part of the village, or what seems to be. Some small houses before, and then some bigger ones. You go through and just regular buildings. You arrive on a big, well, not that big, but an opening on the right, like just in front of the house. There's some sort of square
can you
with
ping
some
it, please?
dwarves. What? Yeah, sure.
Can- Here. Okay.
There are some dwarves picking. You can see a couple ones with armor and weapons, but on a resting position. They are not too concerned with their surroundings right now.
Okay.
Do they look up as we kind of turn in with the giant goat and our crew?
Oh, did you bring the things with you? Nice. Then I'll ask you to make me an athletics or acrobatics. Whoever is helping the giant goat move the cart up the stairs.
I think a dwarf is better for that. I think.
I will try with athletics. 17.
Okay. it looks like a stupid idea. Like, okay, why are we taking a cart through the stairs? But
It is.
we have a
Owen, looking, showing all his physical prowess, is like, hey, it's good exercise, and push the cart. The goat has some troubles at some point, but it's a goat. It can climb without many issues. And yeah, no trouble there. Just a bit strange. So yeah, the dwarves kind of look up for a moment. They see a dwarf, a giant goat. They look at Brack and just nod in how to say it. Like, think that Brack is quite cool with his steed. They don't pay too much attention to the cart. They just look at a giant goat and it's like, oh man, that rocks. That's nice. And they keep at their own things. The doors are open. It's like people are welcome here.
Okay. I approach and look for the shop owner.
Okay. Inside of what used to be a mansion is now an improvised, to say it somehow. It's been cobbled together and then expanded from there. It's a reception with a dwarf there, just taking notes and moving papers. Who looks up at you and, oh, clients, I say. Well, good man.
Hello, good sir.
What could I do for you?
I was told that maybe I could sell a cart here. Is that correct?
Lost my notes. Ah no, here again. Yes.
That's
yes.
quite alright. That happens to me sometimes too. I drop things.
Sorry, I am back with you. And you see the dwarf shuffling some papers like, oh shit, I lost my things. This project there, no, the mine. Oh yeah, sorry, mate.
Lot of business, I see. That's good.
Well, we have to manage a mine. These things happen, and then we have to speak with Manistrad, and this is tough. But yeah, sure, I can't. Right? Yeah, let me check. And he goes looking again for papers like request needs that. Brings up a parchment, kind of old parchment, and it's like, well, we could do with a card. What are you offering? And what are you asking?
I am offering.
Sorry, I speak
Go
with
ahead.
Angry Bees in a very low tone. Don't sell it for less than 30 golds.
I paid 15, dude. Well, we come from very far. Not that far, actually. 2 days, I think. And we had some commoners that were in trouble that we brought along from this town, actually. We did the city a good. And yes, so we had to buy this cart because one of them was very old. He couldn't walk that well. And now we don't really have use for it. But it's a very good cart. There's nothing wrong with it. And yes, I would like to sell it to you, if that's possible, for maybe 35 gold.
Mate, you won't get, you won't, fuck. Shit, I just lost it. I just lost the word that I wanted. Shit.
You won't find.
You won't cheat this old dwarf. Let me see the card. And he goes. He leaves the bar.
There is an added bonus, friend. Now speaking directly to the. Do you see? Come with us. Come to see the card. There is a surprise for you. The card comes also with a giant goat.
Okay.
It does,
roll
it
deception.
does.
Well, I mean,
I was going for the same thing.
Oh,
Are you
dealing.
selling Balthasar?
I saying dealing with animals was not the plan.
So the
can-
dwarf is interested, so you may roll with advantage because it's a giant goat, and
You
he
can.
loves giant
Well,
goats.
you did the deception, so maybe you can go for
Yeah,
it.
right. Go for it.
1 second. Okay, that's would be deception, right? Would be 14.
Okay. Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't start the advantage. So 14 or 15. 15.
The dwarf is like, oh, fuck! You're selling the giant goat too for 35 gold? Yes, absolutely. Oh my
you
god,
can-
that's a super deal. Nice.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
He goes back and
You are terrible guys. Selling animals.
He can eat it for all I care.
Hopefully, yes.
he comes. He asks you to come inside again, and of course, Thornhold Mining Company will be excited to do deals with you again, and like he offers you the money, and
Wonderful. Thank you.
you can leave it here. We have a stable right at your left going out.
Hmm.
So leave it there, and well, you're welcome to come back.
Of course.
If you ever find another goat like that, man, bring it back.
Please treat Balthazar well, and be careful. Sometimes he tries to get away, especially at night.
We'll secure him quite well.
Very good.
It's a clever goat. And I go with the group.
A bit ethereal at times, but you'll take great care of him.
I should roll insight on that.
Had to take it one step further, huh?
Yeah,
he
too
got it as
much.
a joke, and yeah, sure. It will be nice. Anyway, I have work to do, so please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Farewell, sir.
Well, let's see.
So this is one exchange where we cannot get our payment from the rugby brother.
Too bad it's the only one in town.
Oh, goats can just run away or something. Like, he had a goat. We sold him a goat. They have a goat, right?
Indeed.
Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that.
technically,
Yeah,
yes.
Easy.
That's wrong.
Not wrong.
To
I
a
think-
mate.
I take
One over the
I take the 15 gold that I paid for it and split the 20 between the four of us, so everybody gets 5 gold and I take 20.
Thank you. Perfect. I would like to go see the arms store of this town.
Okay.
It's always
Uh,
something interesting.
They look like dwarf, but they are not. Or there is an arming store besides the forge. We went just.
There's no arming store,
Oh,
but
it's a
No, it's
peace-
not a forge, but they mostly make like ship forging.
Yeah.
peaceful village.
there's something that let me find it here.
That worked really well, Xavi. I was thinking the exact same thing.
It just came to me.
I mean, essentially, this magic item is like an endless source of money if you just like sell animals to like random people that you meet.
Out of character, what would happen if you sold one of those balls?
If what?
What again?
If your character sold one of those balls, like
I guess the other person would get to throw it, and then it's expense 1 charge for me.
okay, so you have a limited amount.
Yeah, 3 per day.
Okay.
And I mean, I have an owl and a rat. Like, great. But I mean, it's fun. It's kind of versatile and it's random, which I like.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very good for role playing, right?
Yeah.
I hope that when you go and try to retrieve your due payment from the maze, there's it's not Ungun because they're waiting for you.
Or somebody can disguise themselves by then.
That goes on the book.
The Book of Grudges.
Well, Brack, why do you want to find an arming store?
It's always a good place to gather mercenary work. I take there is no mercenary guild or association in this town. It looks very peaceful. So that's a good place to gather knowledge around the city and see if there is something to kill. Maybe some greenskins.
You wish to?
Of course.
I think, Brack, you can make an egg for this time and keep this village as a peaceful village, as you said. Try to avoid killing. For now.
Oh, brother, that doesn't depend on me.
I don't know why I waste my time.
If greenskins keep out, then this will still be a peaceful village.
Yeah, you're right there.
Which time of the day is now? It's
It
evening.
was afternoon. Yeah, it's getting dark now.
Well, we can try to go where we can find this kind of information. The forts look like I think in this type of towns, the good place is the port. It's where there are movement and people have information.
You're right. I agree. We need to visit the port area, the harbor. No?
Yeah, let's try there. If we don't have an arming store, let's try there.
Okay. Through which street would you be going?
Where we are now? Can you click there on the map, please?
You're here. You just
Okay.
hold a fake goat that's about to disappear.
Making friends in the village. That's right.
Yeah.
They do not need to know.
Dwarf.
Where is the main? There is some kind of like a main harbor, or all this coast is the same.
These are the docks, like
Yeah, the dogs.
here to here. Although,
So-
yeah, most of them are.
For me, we can go over.
Yeah, we look for a place where we see there is movement, people. We can gather information.
What?
Try
How do we get here? By the north path or by the south one? I can't remember
we have
now.
come from the south one. So we came from the south one. We can go
For the north
Well,
one. Yeah, I agree. Always
to the
right.
right.
Always right.
Always right.
Okay, so you're about here, right? You're moving through this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, what you will see through this street, to say so. First, on your left, here, you can see the jail and barracks, or what look like that, and you can see some guards training, although they are already going back to guard duties and all that because of the fall of night. And you can see some activity on the building on the right. A sign is hanging from up the door, saying the wicker goat, and you can understand from the music. Oh, it's gone.
We lost Konrad.
We lost Konrad. Oh, well, he will be back in this. Anyway,
Oh, here's the sound again of the bottle.
Yeah, sorry, I was gone for some reason.
okay.
No problem.
Well, what's the last thing you heard?
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm fine. I don't think unless I missed something big. It was talking about what to do next, basically. Going to the harbor, I think.
Yeah, these guys here moved up. They went north to the wall.
Yeah.
Then turned right, and I was
Yeah.
describing what they were seeing once they turned right to the, again to the beach.
Awesome. Alright, just keep
Okay.
going.
So yeah, you see the barracks and barracks at left. What would be the guard headquarters on the left? This building here, and on the right you can
Which
see
one? Can you click again? I
Yeah.
don't see the.
Here
Ah, okay,
you
okay,
can
we
see
are there.
The barracks,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see the tavern here. Most of the guards that are going off duty right now are just crossing the door. Just crossing the street and going to the tavern directly. Some of the dwarves have gone with you, like some of the miners, and are all congregating in this tavern. You can also see a notice board, but it's empty right now. There's no papers or anything.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it around this area. You continue going down, I assume.
This is a different tavern where of the.
Yeah, it's another one.
Okay.
Wicker Goat it's called.
What is it called?
The Wicker Goat.
The Wicker.
Wicker
Like-
Goat.
WICKER.
Okay.
As soon as I read the name, my face puts that for remorse of selling the goat.
Goat.
And, all the scam and all this, and all just happens. I start worrying about. Oh, we will get caught. We shouldn't do that.
Yeah. We,
As you're going down, you can hear on your back like someone speaking, and you can hear the words "magnificent goat." And yeah, I just bought it for a really low price. Between laughter and that, and as two friendly dwarves, one of them you recognize, goes into the tavern.
The one we sold the goat to.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just quiet and keep trying to look what he does discreetly.
He's not paying any attention. He hasn't realized you were there. Like he went after you, but thinking of her new super goat, and he was really excited.
Okay, I just keep with my remorse.
Do we go in the tavern?
Let's
you
maybe have a drink and see what if people here know something about this Qualish person.
Yeah, I think I need to drink.
but guys, please don't try too much or lack. So, this guy will be. We have a disappearing goat. Don't drink too much and tell them the truth. I know you. Yeah.
It serves him right for not taking care of the goat, as we saw alone now in the stable.
Yeah, that's right. You can always say that, but and please don't make more deals with animals.
But the goat will disappear anyway, so
Yeah, that's right. But
not bad for the goat.
no, for the you're right in this case. But my dwarfer friends are sometimes trying too much their luck, and especially when they drink. So I'm ready for the war thing.
What
Hey,
like-
we are good drinkers.
there is?
Yeah, you're right. And always you're good drinkers, and you always have a plan. This is something I have to learn.
But
Yeah.
I do not drink. What are you talking about? I never drink.
Yeah, you're right. You
And as you have seen in the escaleras, in the ladders,
yeah,
there is no bad plan, just bad execution.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. You see, I'm looking to you, bees, and say like putting a face like you will see how this work.
Okay.
But okay, anyway, let's go inside.
As
The
you
wicker
get
goat.
closer,
Wicked goat. Yeah. Someone.
Yes, we go in.
Changing the music.
The order is there.
It also makes that sound when you change the music. Yeah.
I absolutely removed all the notifications, so now I'm free. Anyway, as you go in, you can see a quite familiar bar on one of the I don't know how it's called that even. One of the
Yeah, like in a scenario or something.
yeah, in a scenario, quite happily singing and playing.
Do we know?
Yeah,
Do we know him? You
What?
say? You said we know him, or familiar
yeah,
to
quite
him?
familiar dwarf, although it's not exactly the. As,
It's Rangrim.
This is him,
no, it's
but it's very similar.
Bard. Dwarf.
it's a dwarf redhead bard.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's Rangrim. It's Rangrim completely wasted, but he's at his own, just playing
Iron.
music.
Okay.
And as you enter, an old man, not quite old, but an older man, greets you, like, "Come on, come in. Dwarves and humans are always welcome, and their friends are too."
As soon as I
How can I
notice,
serve you?
as soon as I notice that it's Rangrim, you know, Aordrii is very sentimental, and it goes to Rangrim and give him a hug, like having like he has been without watching him for months. My friend, what are you doing here? What a surprise! I really miss you.
He's completely wasted, like, "Oh, fuck, Aordrii. But I saw you 2 hours ago."
Yeah, but was
He pushes you. Go drink, go,
you,
go.
oh, but
go,
anyway,
go
was
drink. Yeah.
anyway was very nice to see you again, Rangrim.
You too.
Okay.
Not a good idea waking him up.
And I
No, he's singing, he's playing, he's dancing, and he insists that you go do the same. But you can't stop the music.
and I keep an eye on you, feeling a really hard friendship to you, only for these 2 hours separated of you.
So the rest, this man is asking you or asking what you want to take.
I'll ask for another glass of milk.
Looks weird at the giant Tabaxy, like you realize we're a tavern, right? We don't have that at these hours.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, then I'm fine, thank you.
nothing? Okay. You asked for some ale, and he points at Owen.
Yes.
I would like a light.
You old man. Oh, sorry. Come on.
I would like a light beer, the lightest one you
Okay.
have.
Finally, he goes to the dwarf. You old man. What do you want?
Let me your strongest water.
Yours. What? Are you even a dwarf? And he turns back and goes for your things.
You don't want to really know, huh?
I mean, he comes back after pouring some ales and getting you a glass of a glass of water. And he just speaks to you like, "Well, I would appreciate an abstaining, a no drinking dwarf every now and then. So, yeah, have a seat, please. I'll treat you to that water."
Absolutely, thank you, sir.
After a while, you can see that there are some dwarves are already starting to get a bit. They have gone a bit over the top. Have been drinking for a long time, and they are just storming the scenario and doing stuff with Rangrim, just singing and dancing and going a bit crazy. You can.
What more? There are more people in the tavern, I guess.
Yeah. There are 4 or 5 dwarfs that have come from the mining operation.
Mm-hmm.
There are some guards also that you've seen enter.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the
They are
man that you saw
human guards.
Yeah,
Sorry?
they are human. They are from the city They are the Lord's Alliance Guard. They are not militia, local militia.
Okay.
And yeah, you see that, and also you can see with the rest of the dwarves a dwarven woman that is like she has some kind of authority over some of them, and she's being bossy, but in the sense that you should drink more, and you too. Let's go have fun.
Okay, I will try then with the owner of the bartender or whatever the name it is. I will try to talk to him. I will say, "Hi, sir. Very nice tavern. I think you are the this is the best of the city, right? We are
I would like
foreigners,
to
but
think it is. At least it doesn't smell like fish.
and you have yeah, exactly. That's right. This is the best point, and also you have a very good bard here, especially the dwarf one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just appeared out of nowhere.
You should pay
Some
a lot
of
to
the
him.
guys here knew him. I don't know why.
It's very good. It's the first time I see him, but looks like it's the best of this area, I think.
You seem quite friendly to see for it to being the first time you saw it.
Yeah, but it's because I confused. I was confused. I think it was another friend of me, very similar. Anyway, we are looking
Don't let the
for.
dwarves listen to that. They'll get mad.
Anyway, I know you are the sometimes the owners of the taverns are the best knowers of the villages they are. We are looking for Qualish the inventor. I don't know if you have heard something
I have
about
no
him.
idea who you're talking about. But
No, Qualish, no, doesn't.
no, there is no one in this town, at least that I know of, that knows who this is.
Can I check
But
if
you
he?
said it's an inventor,
Yeah, it is an inventor.
and you think it's from here, from this town?
Not really. I don't know if this is his hometown, but I know he was here by some reason.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Okay,
Anyway,
can I
if you
check?
want more information, maybe you could go ask to the gravedigger, or maybe to the Valkur priest. Those guys, those old men, sure know a lot of things from around the area.
Okay, thank you for it. There, can I check if he's lying? Probably
No,
not.
no,
but
go ahead. Inside.
inside is 15.
He seems genuinely disconcerted. He doesn't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
But the offering he did is quite real. He
Okay.
told you that those two men could help you.
Okay, sir. I really appreciate your information. Where we can find this gravedigger and the priest?
Let me check.
Normally we'll find them at the cemetery and
Yeah,
the
of
church.
course. You can
I
find.
was assuming the same, but I'm not really intelligent.
I'm
as
kind
you
of
are.
a priest myself, so
Thank-
I know that kind of things.
Thank you, Owen, for your information. All right.
You can
He
always
points
ask
at you. He tells you that over the hill on the south,
Mhm.
going at the end of the town in Waterdeep direction,
Mhm.
Waterdeep's direction, you can find the local cemetery, and there is a temple to Valkur, I think it's called. Yeah, to Valkur, on the side, on the cliffside too. So you can find those men there.
Okay. So the priest is or the church or whatever is close to the cemetery then. Okay. Thank you so much, and congratulations for your tavern and for your beer. It's,
Thank
Wait.
you. I hope you enjoy it.
I have a little question more. Do you know where we can find Eliander Fireborn?
These hours at his home, but I don't think you'll want to disturb him. Anyway, if you want to talk with someone in the council, you have Manistrat here.
Can you point me to that man?
He points at the dwarvish woman that's being the center of the party. There you have it, Mrs. Copperlocks, all for you. Although maybe talking to her right now is not a good idea. At
Yeah.
least not of official stuff. But you do you, mate.
Thank you.
welcome. And he goes to serve other patrons.
Okay, we try annoying the one is in his house, or the one or the one who is partying, or wait till tomorrow. What do you think, guys?
Good question.
Since we're here,
Yeah, we may as well.
Go, Brack. She's
No,
a-
you're the one with a good hand for the ladies. You should go talk to her.
It's a dwarf, so I have enough dwarfs for now. I think some of you need to take care.
I mean, you Owen, are the only one who's gotten a keys in our adventures.
I'm not that good with dwarf woman. I'm
No,
not
but
even that
sure,
good with.
I'm sure she will be good with you.
Well, nothing. Yeah, let's go. And I approach her. I finish my drink and approach her.
Go ahead, Tiger.
Go ahead, Tiger.
What name did you just said, Alex?
Manistrat Copperlocks. You let me share it with you.
Oh, call her Silverlocks. That's going to be funny.
Did you see it already?
Yeah, I've seen. I've seen. You end up with the beard dwarf girl, woman.
What?
It has a beard, or it is just.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I just got the
most dwarf women have beards, no?
thing.
Yeah.
They do have something like not a full beard, but
I mean,
Yeah, like a mustache.
some of them do.
she's very beautiful, Owen. Come on, you can do it.
Not my type.
Are you sure you
approach her.
know? The
And-
the beauty is in the inside. In the inside.
Excuse me, Lady Manistrat.
It's weird to refer to my name with a lady before, but hey, welcome. What
I
can
don't know,
do for
I-
you?
I just hear you are an important person here.
Ah, so
And I-
wants the alliance. I wish I could go back to home, but I can't.
She was dancing or on a table?
Right now it's in a table. She was ordering around her
Okay.
man.
As I ask if I can sit.
Yes, of course. Come sit here.
Hello, I'm Owen. Owen from Helkaral, and
Mm-hmm.
we are here in Saltmarsh because we fuck, I don't remember any name.
Elian or Fireball.
No, Eliander, Fireball, and
Sildar.
Sildar. I don't know if you know him. Told us that there are some rumors of Eliander Fireball needing. Well, he can use some help.
I mean, sure, we can use some help, but right now everything seems calm. I've heard rumors about some people coming from a weird poacher, a weird man. He came off on an adventure on a haunted house that they say. I don't know if it's haunted or not. It's over there, and she points inside of the building so you can't see anything, but she points over to the north, like, and that, and they say that some people have been attacked on the dogs and some things, but nothing out of the ordinary right now.
What kind of attacks?
Some drunk people getting banished? I don't know. It had happened. Most drunks just drown and the sea claims its bodies. Oh, poor lads.
Poor lad.
Anyway,
Maybe we can check that too. That's all thing because it's just rumors about a haunted house. I don't think it gets to another towns.
what?
If the problem that Eliander Fireborn has is rumors with a haunted house, I don't think that will travel to that far.
No, I think the most trouble he has is unrest with the local population.
And
You see?
what kind of man is Eliander Fireborn? We just heard bad things, but I think it's just because of the alliance. What opinion you have from your colleague?
Well, he's serious, he's stubborn. He's a good man, but a bit harsh.
Well, thank you.
And disabled.
Wait, and I sit again. What kind of disabled?
She starts laughing. That's the most part. No one expects him to be how he is. Nah, he's an old warrior, and all old warriors have some scars to wear.
Oh.
He has a peg on a leg. He fits so well in this town. And she starts laughing again.
Well, thank you again. See you. And I go back to my table and explain the rest of the party what I have here.
Okay, Owen. It was okay with the girl?
Well, it was a normal chat.
Okay, so you have
Everything
another.
regular.
You have a second date?
I'm not involved, ladies.
You're right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have her postal code?
This town. I think it must only have one. If you were interested, Brack, why did you don't go?
Because I love to see you struggle, friend.
Fan of my pain. and order another ale.
I order also another light beer. Then what did she say about Leander?
She told us about she told me about not big problems in the town. So I don't know why the rumors are talking about. Why should Fireborn need our help? But she told me that there is rumors of a haunted house near the docks, and there are some drunk people vanishing in this town.
Just out of character.
Yeah.
I think you're probably drunk. Anton. You're the one, not Owen. No, she told you that there are rumors on the docks about a haunted house.
Okay.
And people are disappearing from the docks. Some people just.
And do you know if this is what Eliander Fireborn needs from us to clarify this thing? Or
We know that yet.
We don't know that yet. We know that that's a
What
thing
do
that
you
happens,
think?
but I cannot be sure if it's what Eliander is struggling about.
okay, she has no idea about that, right?
No, I asked her.
Okay.
This is hardly worth our attention. What are we doing? What are we even doing here?
Just watching Rangrim?
Well,
Well,
it's
let's
not worth
do what this
our attention, but
Fireburn wants from us. Let's do what this Fireburn wants from us. And you didn't learn anything about Cavish, was it?
Gabish, I forgot about questioning about it.
Qualish? Qualish.
Qualish.
Qualish the inventor, yes.
Qualish the inventor. It's the one of the tiefling girl told us about.
Yes.
I can write the name down for you in a tissue if you want. In a piece of paper.
Qualish the inventor, Qualish the inventor, Qualish the inventor. I will remember.
Okay.
I seriously doubt that. Okay, so I'm not really tired nor drunk, so I suggest that let's go to the docks and see what this disappearance are all about.
Hmm.
I think the same.
Okay.
I'm so excited about this village. For me,
We
Sure.
try to bring him with us and point Rangrim to whatever he's doing.
Oh, he will just drown.
Okay.
Yes. Let him drown whatever sorrows he might have here.
Okay.
I go to him and say a very friendly goodbye to him and wish you the best, my friend. Please
Oh, thank you. I'll see you around, I guess.
take care. See you in another life, my friend.
What? You're going to commit suicide or something?
I'm also crying. Yeah, I'm almost crying. Yeah. You know, Aordrii is
He goes and hugs you like, it's all right, Aordrii. It's all right. Are you okay?
Yeah,
What have they done? What has the old man done to you, my nephews?
nothing. I only miss you. I miss you a lot. We were some kind of family. Now we are.
And we still are.
You're right.
Mate, I saw you 3 hours ago. It was this
It
evening.
was very long for me. You know, the time is relative.
I approach to them and say, well, he can't become of a dog. You have ever left a dog alone in home? That might be the same thing. And pet.
Rangrim is looking at, he's looking up at Owen and is like,
Okay. I will.
Have you heard what he has said about you, doggy?
Okay, I sometimes you need to know how to leave your things. So
Mate,
see you,
I'm not
Rangrim.
leaving, I'm just...
See you, Rangrim, and I walk to the door.
Maybe I won't go die with you anymore, but maybe I do. Who knows?
I know. And remember, you always have a plan.
Do we?
And I go walk outside without trying not to put my eyes on him to avoid crying.
He looks at the rest of the party and it's like, stops with the thing. The other people keep on dancing and drinking and whatever. And he goes to Owen and Brack if he's still there.
Yeah, I come back the look to Rangrim and say, I will keep.
What the fuck have you done to him?
I will keep an edge of him. I don't know what is happening to him.
But
See you.
I'm sure it's been you. I'm fucking sure it's been you. Yeah, he's already missing me. What have you done to him?
I don't know. Maybe he's in love with you. You
Maybe.
do have a very red beard.
No, and
It's exotic.
he starts stroking it like, I know my beard is good. I treat it every day.
There you go. Then he's in love with you. Case
Ah,
closed.
it would be so nice if it wasn't already taken, I think.
Your hand doesn't count, my friend. And I just turn around and go.
Oh man, I'm not like you, just to be clear.
I do it with my axe.
What? And he starts, Rangrim is just shocked, like,
Now I'm
he
already
turns, he turns and is like, the things you know. And he goes back, quite more distressed right now. Anyway,
Before
once
we
you
go,
leave the tavern, is already night. It's already dark.
Before we go, I pay the drinks, and while I'm paying, I ask the tender if for the direction of House of Fireborn.
Fireborn, his house is in front of the mining company. I don't think they will receive you now, but hey, you can try.
If you hit the door very strong enough, they always answer.
Yeah,
And
you may die in the jailhouse. Good luck.
I laugh and go. Well, let's see if we disappear or find someone disappear or find what make people disappear.
Okay, off we go.
I'm already outside, like devastated for the goodbye.
Are you okay, Audrey?
Yeah, I'm okay, but it's always hard to leave your friends.
He will be here when we come back.
We never know. This wall is full of threats, but hopefully, yes, he's very strong. You didn't see him like very changed since the last time. Was like more. I don't
He
know.
was drunk now.
It's possible. I find him very old. I don't know. Maybe it's only me.
What's wrong with you, half-elf?
Nothing. I'm okay. I just was missing him Too much time with you. We cannot leave the cat here and bring him back. I told this to you very.
Okay, this is a bit fishy. I would like to throw an insight check to see if everything is okay. I assume it is.
It's against me. I need to roll something too.
It depends on what does he want to know.
I want to know if he's under some kind of, I don't know, spell, drug, something that alters consciousness.
Why he's so weird?
Why he's so weird?
It's I can say it. So it's only because Aordrii is very sentimental with the friends, and you are the first friends of his life. So he really miss Rangrim a lot, and also the beers help to. He's also not so used to the beer, so it's just that.
In part for comforting and in part because now it's dark and I don't have dark vision, I put my hand on Audrey's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we left him in a tavern. It's his natural habitat.
Yeah, you are right.
If he was in a forest, I will be worried too. But he's in a tavern. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's go to the haunted house."
Let's go to
As you move on, you can hear some fighting starting in the tavern. Nothing too brutal, but
typical from Rangrim.
yeah, and the bagpipes start sounding even more. And as you walk down the street, the music starts to ramp up. That's all.
Okay. All the way down, I keep talking about Rangrim. Okay.
So you make your way to the docks?
Yes, the house.
Yep.
The haunted
yeah.
house.
The house is not in town.
It's not in town. Okay.
Not in town.
Yeah, we go to the docks then to see what's happening there.
Okay. As you cross the bridge, obviously, Aordrii feels some nauseous feelings, but apart from that, nothing.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, of course.
Natural one. So
you
it's
can't see anything. It's quite dark, and you start to think that you may need some glasses.
Fuck. Okay, nothing. It's just the high, I guess. Let's go.
And as you go down, you can see again some people are on the sleeping line. There are some people drinking and having some time. They are locals. You can see them, and they are dressed like sailors and fishers, and you can see they are people from here. The docks right now are not that transited. There's not much people there. Like there's some boats and some bigger ships, but not many people working right now. And
Okay.
it's quite deserted apart from people on taverns and on storefronts and houses speaking like some people
Okay.
So
Maybe we are too late. It's strange, but
I mean it's not a dark night. It's like
Mhm.
not summer time. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Any idea? Who should we ask?
I think maybe
I think a walk around the docks would give us some answers.
let's try to find some people here. There are not too much.
Yeah, let's just walk around the block.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Do you think Rangrim can be here? Maybe he is sleeping there.
Audrey, I had to break it to you, but I heard Rangrim, he died in the fight that we heard when we left.
Yeah, you're always joking, right? You're joking, right?
And
This
attack.
now requires a deception against an insight check.
Oh, okay.
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 So for me it's a 13.
An insight.
And for
Okay.
Insight, yeah.
Deception.
For me it's a 10.
Okay.
So I know you're always a.
You can see that it's a joke.
I'm a Brack. Don't make this to me. This is a hard night today. We are.
Alright. So we hear someone. We find.
What do we see there?
No, you see nothing special. Like,
What about the buildings? Do we find something? Some of them that can be different or extreme?
they are all quite normal.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
Where are you? First, let me know where are you.
Well, if we just pass the bridge, we are at these docks, I guess.
Yeah. At the beginning of the docks, no?
Yeah, okay. No, as I told you, people on the snapping line, the guards on the city hall. But apart from that, you don't see anything.
Can we make a 5 minutes break? It's okay for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, fit you? Okay.
Sure.
Great. Thank you, guys. See you in 5 minutes. Okay.
Yep. When the object lands, enter a creature. Friendly to you and your companion. It acts on your turn. Bonus action to command how the creature moves. I don't know. It's up to the DM whether I can kind of transfer command over to somebody. It says here you can command how the creature moves and what action it takes. I don't know if it's friendly to me and my allies, but it doesn't specify that I can like tell it to listen to somebody else.
Okay, so Alex, can I command the rat?
Yeah, you can take it, and as long as we is
Yeah.
tell the
I do
animals like
Perfect.
follow this man's command. Yeah. You
Yeah.
Then I will take
Go ahead.
I will take the time to write a quick note such as help, dogs, ambush in a small paper, and I'll put it on the rat so I can just send it to Angry Beast for help. And he'll know what's happening.
Perfect.
I stay at the docks, and I would like to roll for performance.